Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. It is the grand finale for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2954. It has been an exciting event, but truth to be told, other than the Polaris, yeah, it is just slightly lackluster in terms of I think the whole IAE event. Okay, one of the biggest reason I think it's a little bit right less in terms of production ish because they are preparing for Star Citizen 1.0. Usually during the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, we get at least some cool videos. We do get, but this round we are getting more of a talking interview style, which is, you know what, it's still better than nothing, okay? And of course, the highlight for IAE 2954, other than ships, is the puppet the puppet musical section for the episode, which is nice, right? That's for sure. You know what? I'm going to give a thumbs up for that segment. But other than that, it's mainly just interview, talk, and that's it. So that's the reason why I say it's slightly just a little lackluster compared to other I mean their previous IA. You can check it out. Their older format is cool, although the production it's a little bit more, I think, a little bit more expensive. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe the production this round is the most expensive one. How do I know? I don't know. But one thing for sure, they are preparing for Star Citizen 1.0. So you know what? I'm gonna give them a skip for this. And let's take a look at the grand finale Warborn daily deal. I won't say daily deal anymore. Warborn deals. Okay, and sadly, all right, this is the part I will say. Sadly, we don't have a lot of deals here at the moment. Oof, that's the reason why I say slightly a bit lackluster, right? So we have Starfarer Gemini, $340. We have the Hammerhead, which is nice. This allows us to upgrade to more expensive ship. We have the Cutlass Blue. Cutlass Blue is a great offer, but there are better offer right now. So yeah, this ship is I am unable to utilize it. A1 Spirit, okay, yep, but still unable. Not to say unable to utilize it, but unable to utilize. So we have 1, 2 that I can use. This guy I can't. This guy I can't. So ugh. However, if you have been picking up the Warborn daily deals during the event, then you can access even more cheaper ships, or at least get it down much more. Now, with that being said, don't worry, okay? This is how I prepare. Usually this year, I will just target like, hey, you know what ship do I want? Put it on my list, and then we will tackle them in the next few events. So Christmas, Luminalia, hopefully we get some good deals that I can slot around. And that's one. The Invictus launch week is one of the biggest, in fact, the second biggest event that you can actually reshuffle your combat ships in general. So that's that. And then you can prepare for the next IAE. All right. Of course, in between, when they do ship sales, usually I like to cover them because sometimes it allows you to get certain ship within reasonable range. And without further ado, let's check out. All right, so before we go here, nope, not bothered. Oh, no, I almost forgot. Regardless what I'm gonna say, you do not need to spend you do not need to spend money to obtain any of this ship. All you need is a starter pack. And what's best than a starter pack? A discounted starter pack. And that's it. All right, that's it. And for those who are on the fence, I do hope that you managed to play Star Citizen during the IAE event. Sure, the server is, I would say, the worst. Truth to be told, alright? Usually, Star Citizen servers are the worst during free fly event because everyone wants to play with big ships. And to top it off, IAE is the event that you can fly any ships available in the game. Well, almost. No, it is all. Wow, no, it is all the ships available. Yeah. And of course, we have the Polaris, so servers are trash. So that's that, all right? Okay, so I already pre-built the Polaris first because it's much easier for me to go downwards. because I just need to remove a few items here and there, and we get the Carrack. So that's great. So how much do you think the Polaris would cost if I do this Warborn upgrade today? Okay, or at least to a certain amount, right? Do let me know down in the comment below if you get it quite close, or if you get on the dot, or you manage to build the Polaris cheaper. No, I'm sure you guys will be able to build the Polaris cheaper if you really understand how the game works. But for new users, new players, new viewers, right? And people who just want to tune in, how do I build cheap ships? Right? Try to guess how much would the Polaris cost. And of course, we're going to talk a little bit about big ships as well for today. And again, this talk is like yesterday, right? Ships that if you feel like you want to buy with real money, I will give you the best possible option. But at the end of the day, the best ship is the ship that you enjoy flying in the verse. That's it, all right? Regardless what people say, doesn't really matter if you enjoy flying a certain ship. Okay, now let's begin. Polaris costs $670. Comes with LTI. That's the fun bit. And on top of it, to my surprise, actually not really to my surprise, I kind of built it yesterday a little bit. You get all the upgrades of the best in show, which means you get the C1 Spirit, best in show edition. Best in show skin. You get the Terrapin, best in show skin, and you get the Reclaimer, best in show skin, and that is awesome. And there we go, $670 for the Polaris. Unfortunately, I'll have to put a caveat over here. The upgrade from the Reclaimer to the Carrack is not great. Okay, I can do better with this. So let's go. So we start off with the Intrepid, right? LTI, and then I directly upgrade to the C1 Spirit. Personally, I would like to put in an in-between ship somewhere around here that I can get, right? So this is one avenue of what you call this. You can slot in a ship if you want to get it cheaper. But since it's not available, so I'm going to make it easier, right? Straight away, $60, and then you add $50 to get the C1 Spirit. So in total, you're spending $110 for the C1 Spirit, which you already get $15 off. Nice. Add on $40, you get the F7C Mark II variant for this Hornet, which is the Hornet Tracker or the Hornet Ghost. Take a pick. It is $20 off, which is nice. And then you can upgrade to the Terrapin. Sadly, okay, this part is tricky. One of the reason is that there is Terrapin Medic and normal Terrapin. So you can interchange one or the other. The reason why I picked the Terrapin because I want the best in show skin. That's it. And this is the best upgrade that I like the most, from Terrapin to the Star Lancer Max. This is awesome. If I only pay $5 for an upgrade, I love it. This is the best. I think the tolerance that I can I can close a blind eye to $15. Like 15 to 5, it's a good range, a reasonable range. $40, I'll try to get under a little bit more. Like these are tough because you want to slot in between a ship, in between the Intrepid to something to the C1 Spirit. I know right now it's a bit hard to plan because if you are new to this ship upgrade trick, yeah, it gets very, very tedious. You need a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet with all the ships that are upgraded to, which is crazy. All right, especially for ships after a certain price point, which is usually around $200 to $300. Those price points are crazy because you have to pay something like that, which is no. This is a big no. I don't like it. Okay, so let's see. Terrapin, Star Lancer to the Freelancer to the Starfarer. Oh wow, I get tongue twisted because Starfarer, Star Lancer, Freelancer. Okay, anyway, So Star Lancer to Starfarer Gemini, Warborn Edition, pick it up. And then of course from Gemini to the Reclaimer, yes, pick it up, best in show skin. And from here, technically it's good-ish, but this is the part that I don't like, okay? From the Reclaimer to the Carrack, I have to pay $200 of, to upgrade. And that's not good because it's not Warborn, which means, I can not say which means there's no discount. From the Reclaimer to the Carrack has 0 discount. That means I save nothing. All this while I have been saving a little bit cheap, a little bit. $15 here, $10 here, $20 there. Actually, most of it's $20, right? 15, $20, $20. This is about $20 as well. No, $225, $25. Yeah, $25 here. Star Lancer, I think, is 35. Either 35, 25. Forgotten. We can check. And then Reclaimer, I think we get also about $30. Yeah, we will check how much we save. So here we got 0 savings, and that's bad. No, this is bad. Sadly, the Carrack is painful. Then Carrack to the Hammerhead, we do save a little bit. Hammerhead to the Polaris, we do save a little bit, so that's nice. Sadly, this part, even though we save a little bit, paying $125 for an upgrade, that's too much. That's really, really too much. I would say get the Hammerhead, no, get the Polaris to somewhere in between. I would definitely want to slot an in-between ship here. But this part is tough. Anything above $600, $700 it's tough because you are limited to only a handful of ships, and they don't usually go they don't really have Warborn daily deals. Or no, I cannot use daily deals. They don't usually have Warborn deals or special upgrade offer. That's that. So yeah, $670 for the Polaris. Now, how much does the Carrack cost? Can you guys guess it? You know what? You probably guys can guess it already. It's about 400 plus. Okay, so we cut down, and it's $470. There we go. There we go. Still, again, I don't like this. Definitely you can slot at least 2 or 3 more ships in between for sure, which we will take a look. Yeah, we do definitely have enough time for today's video. Like I said, not say like I said, but I usually like to keep my videos as short as possible. That's one of the big reasons why I want to keep track. So there we go. $470 for Carrack. Sure, it is cheap than $600. That's for sure. But I think you can get it cheaper. So if I remove the Carrack, $270 for a Reclaimer, that is fantastic. Okay, sure, I think you can squeeze down to probably $200. Probably, let's see if you can save some here. Okay, no, you probably can squeeze 250, 240 comfortably by having a path over here, probably a path over here. Yeah, this one's tough. I don't think you can slot in. This is good already, right? Terrapin to Star Lancer to Starfarer Gemini. Yeah, you definitely can slot 1 or 2 ships here. No, 1. I think it's only 1. Yeah, and I think that I have the best ship to slot in between, which is the Caterpillar. If you can get a cheap Caterpillar special upgrade offer like next year, I think that's the best way to slot in. Gemini to Reclaimer, slightly tough. And I'm going to show you why. All right, so we're going to go for ship upgrade. And we're going to go to all ship. Yeah, I have a Terrapin there. That's my best in show. Okay, Polaris. So like the Polaris to A2 Hercules. No. Oh, actually, you can. You can. Yeah, you can upgrade Hercules to the Hammerhead. Yeah, so if you get, oh no, you can't. Yeah, the price is too close. So Polaris to Hammerhead. Yeah, that's the only one. Oh no, $125. That's a huge bump. I don't like it. Hammerhead, you can, let's see how much Hammerhead costs. 675, which is out of range to the Perseus. Ugh. Merchantman would be the best bet. Merchantman did have a daily deal, so you can actually go lower, but is it lower than the Carrack? Answer is wow, no. No. So the best possible outcome is you probably get somewhere in between the Perseus and the Odyssey. These two ships are still in concept, they will go up in price. And when they go up in price, yeah, like I said, big ships is hard. Very, very hard. Okay, so that's that. Now, Carrack is a little bit more forgiving. That's for sure. No, Hammer. All right, because Carrack, you have lots and lots of options. You got Liberator. Okay, so because Carrack is not a special upgrade offer, so yeah, because Liberator, Arastra, nice. Ironclad, M2 Hercules, which we have a daily warbond deal. So there we go, save a little bit. 600i Explorer, I'm sure it will come out. For now, the one that I can guarantee that will have at least some discount would be the Ironclad. The question is how much, right? Because Ironclad will go up in price for sure. Ironclad Assault definitely will go up in price. Haldy will go up in price, but it will eclipse the Carrack's price. That's my guess. It's too close. These three ships are too close for comfort. Yeah, Ironclad should be able to. Yes, Prowler, we had a Warbond daily deal, which you can pick it up, 600i. Oh, but Prowler to Reclaimer to Prowler, oh. Actually, you might be able to. If Prowler, if they have like $30 or $35, the Reclaimer is awesome. Awesome already. So that's that. So yeah, so normally what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the Carrack, and for temporary sake, I'm just going to probably stuff in. Yeah, you know, I'm going to either get the M2 Hercules, or I think I would not upgrade to the Carrack for this IAE. I'll upgrade next year. Because what I want to do is I want to grab the Reclaimer. I don't upgrade to the Carrack. I will upgrade to something like, right, wait for a discount, right? I'm going to wait for something like Ironclad. Probably I'll pick up the Ironclad. Because Ironclad will go up in price. I don't think it would jump all the way to, you know what? No. I think it can jump all the way to 600. Yeesh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put Ironclad in because it's just too good, $50. If you don't want the Carrack, I can get Ironclad for relatively cheap. Yep, 600 Explorer. Yeah, you probably can put in a bit. So no. Any ship that is flight ready, I'm not bothered because it will not go up in price. It will have discount when it comes to Warbond Daily Deal. Yeah. So yeah, Ironclad. Ironclad Assault. Actually, it's just the Ironclad. It is the Ironclad. Then the rest, I'll just wait for Warbond Daily Deal. Truth to be told, I will wait. I will wait for Warbond Daily Deal for, yeah, or at least special ship upgrade offer, Liberator, Haldy, Ironclad Assault, M2 Hercules, which we already had. 600i Explorer exclusively because I know this guy, most of the time it will come back a bit more. The percentage of this coming back is higher, I'll put it this way. But all the ships is a good candidate. All right, Touring, no, I'm not bothered with Touring. So Prowler, Ironclad, 600 Explorer, Hull C, yeah. So for now, I will just grab all the way to Reclaimer, chill for next year. And the plan is to try to hunt down Warbond daily deals or not. Why do I say Warbond daily deals? Special upgrade offer for all these ships before the Carrack. Then I will upgrade to the Carrack when it's time. And hey, if the Carrack has a daily deal or special ship upgrade offer, hey, that's even better. So that's that. That is my tips and tricks on how to build a relatively cheap, this is how I built cheap ships. Although I do spread across multiple events, even multiple years, right? Some of the upgrade that I got is from 2 to 3 years ago, which is crazy, right? Crazy. But this is a good way for you to start out to begin with, right? $270 for a decently priced Reclaimer with lifetime insurance. Perfect. How much would the Star Lancer cost? Okay, would I get a cheaper Star Lancer versus buying the Star Lancer outright? $170. Way cheaper than buying the Star Lancer outright. There you go. There you go. That's one of the biggest reasons how I get my ships for cheap, and that's why I like big ships. Okay, so with that, and oh, last one, and that's how I get my large ships with lifetime insurance. Okay, the only exception to this rule is only for starter ships. My starter ship does not come with lifetime insurance. A little bit sad, which is okay because they are starter ships to begin with, so that's fine. And for now, we have the Intrepid starter pack, which comes with lifetime insurance. I think that's a great pick for people who wants to have all lifetime insurance perk, or LTI perk for short. But you know what? Personally, $40.50, cheapest discounted starter pack. That is the best way to get into Star Citizen. And last, we're going to talk a little bit about big ships. Now, yesterday I've talked about mostly the achievable, like daily driver and whatnot. Now we're going to take a look, just a quick little look, why I like big ships. Of course, we're going to start off with the Carrack, because the Carrack has everything I want. It has a hangar bay for at least snub fighters. It has vehicle garage. Sadly, there's no repair bay, so it's a bit tough. It has medical facility. So basically, this ship has all in one, right? Versus versus the Taurus, right? And it's much bigger, okay? Versus the Taurus and the Medivac combo. Polo Medivac, no. Versa Medivac, right? Versus this combo. This is cheaper, this is all in one. And on top of that, the Carrack has one extra feature that no other ships have at the moment except the Terrapin, which is the scanning suite over here at the back. I think the back is called aft, right? The bow is the front, the aft is at back. I need to learn some ship terms, okay? Get used to it. Okay, that's for me, right? I need to get used to the ship terms. And then of course starboard and port side. I always get confused for starboard and port side, right? I always get mixed up. Okay, but this is not for ship terminology. It's just discussing big ships. So and then because of this, the Carrack has become my gold standard for large ships in general. So any ship that has medical bay can put a fighter or at least a ship, and can put in a vehicle, literally gets a good pick. So the closest thing that this guy has everything, or not say the closest, the upgrade is the Polaris. Straight up, the upgrade. Right? Bigger hangar bay, bigger garage, and it has torpedoes. So more pew pew. More pew pew. How good is the pew pew? All right, we will definitely talk about the Polaris, because the Polaris will go on sale for at least a month. So 2 weeks has passed. I need to put up this video soon. Very, very soon. All right, you get quite a lot of turrets, which is nice. Yep, 4 times size 4. 2 turrets, which is 4 times size 3, which is great. And of course, the bespoke size 6. Where are you? Size 6. There we go. That's nice. And of course, torpedoes. So yeah, the Polaris is a direct upgrade in my opinion. The only question is radar. Would the Carrack's radar still outperforms according to paper than the Carrack or capital size radar? If the answer is yes, then the Carrack still has, the Carrack has a place in everyone's heart. If you say that the capital radar is better than a Carrack's radar, when I say better, it needs to be at least 25% better. Yeah. If it's like 5% better, okay. No, it has to be 25% and below. All right, that means the Carrack is better in terms of scanning by 25%. Okay, that's how I put it. If it's like more than 25, then I think the Carrack would win outright in terms of scanning and whatnot. But if it's like 5%, 10%, yeah, you know what, I can let it go. So that's that. Okay, that's how I put it. And of course, we have a close competitor still. Okay, so these are flight ready ships. The one that's not flight ready, however, is a bit hard to recommend. Yeah, I try my best not to use non-flight ready, but when it comes to large ship, That is as much as we can go. Hammerhead, unfortunately, will not make into the list. I'm gonna grab the best in show version. Look at that. This is nice, right? This best in show. So Hammerhead, unfortunately, is a dedicated combat ship or combat platform, right? You can man all the turrets and then you go pew 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 pew. Of course, the Hammerhead will win the Carrack outright. The Hammerhead actually do able to win the Polaris when you get in range and you outmaneuver the Polaris. But if the Polaris manage to torpedo the Hammerhead, boo, bye bye, bye bye. Problem with the Hammerhead: no medical facility. I cannot carry an Ursa. Instantly, I drop. That goes without. Yeah, instantly. No need to even consider. Sadly. Of course, also industrial ship I will not consider as well, which is the Reclaimer. Reclaimer, I cannot. Oh, no, we want to look at the best in show. Switch to LD. Look at that. This is a nice best in show skin. All right, compared to what we have for this year's BIS. That is weird. This is nice. Look at that. Got logo, accents. Yeah, this is fantastic. Okay, Reclaimer, it is an industrial ship. It is a salvaging ship, not eligible. As in, I will not talk about it because when it comes to professional industrial ship, I cannot say anything about it because that's the only one. You can't have I mean, technically you can have a salvager ship in the Polaris, the Vulture, but the Reclaimer will just beat it outright. Let's put it this way. And that's why lots of people are giving me heat about the Carrack, because if it comes to exploration, the Carrack should beat out the Polaris. And I hope it is, right? It should, and it is. Okay, now we come into the concept ships, all right? Oh, no, before we go anywhere, C2 Hercules. Out of all the Hercules chassis or hull, C2 is the best, okay? A2 is nice to have, but too expensive. Ground bomber, not bothered. M2, heavily armored, more of a ground ship support. Okay, but C2 is much better. Yeah, C2 is a much better large ship. But this is mainly for cargo hauling, and if you want to go for cargo hauling, we have better options, right? This is flight ready, so that's good. I'm going to put in the Ironclad. The Ironclad is a much better hauling ship on paper with its big cargo. And then, of course, we have another one, which is a Caterpillar. The Caterpillar, I'm going to grab the best in show. Aha. Caterpillar is obviously much lousier than the Ironclad. Alright, so I put down somewhere around here. Ta-da! So yeah, like this. But you know what? Forget about Caterpillar, Ironclad. And of course, we have a dedicated hauler, which is a Hull series. Of course, the Hull C expanded. Yeah, we're gonna get expanded. The Hull C definitely remains supreme when it comes to pure cargo hauling, bar none. Okay, obviously all the Hull series. If you think the Hull C is not good enough, Hull E is it's too big. It's too big. Look at that. Look at the difference. Okay, look at the difference. Hull E, yeah, capital size freighter. Ooh. Okay, cool. Alright, when it comes to pure cargo hauling, yeah, you can't go wrong with Hull. But unfortunately, it's not a ship that I usually will recommend because it's cargo hauling, so I'm going to put it aside. So C2, you can carry your toys. Ironclad, you can carry your toys. Ironclad Assault, it's going to be in a weird position for now because we need more stats and it's more expensive. Still can carry all your toys, which is nice. But there's no medical bay, so I drop. So now back to these two ships. The next closest ship that fulfills this is the Galaxy. Yes, sirree, the Galaxy. The Galaxy is actually quite close to the Carrack in terms of size and everything. But sadly, It does not have an exploration module, which is a little bit tough to recommend this ship, but it is modular. That's why it is on the table. It has a medical module, and that's why it's on the table. Yeah, and it's cheaper than Carrack. Cheaper. So I'm going to put it here, close, side by side. And there are a few more, which I'm not going to talk too much about it. We're going to go to the last one on the list because I'm going to see if I missed out any good ones. Because there's like the Endeavor. The Endeavor is interesting because we're going to go for Endeavor Hope. Endeavor Hope is a hospital. Now, the Endeavor is a modular ship, so I'm going to put somewhere on top here because it is the ship that I want. Okay, it is the ship. Okay, so based Hope. Super Collider Telescope, Discovery. No, we don't care about Discovery. Olympic? Yeah, okay. Space farming. I want to do my space farming. And last but not least, I think the telescope should be an exploration ship per se. At least a scanning ship. And if that's the case, yeah, the Endeavor should beat the Carrack outright. So the Endeavor, it's on its own little bubble. Okay, up here, because we don't really have a lot of other, what you call this, information for space farming. Hospital is straight up, right? It should have tier 1 to tier 3 beds, easy. Plus, it has a hangar, so it's a win-win ship, but it's big. We don't have, yeah, so that's that. We don't have anything about science. We do not know how the telescope will work, so this is like on a weird scale, There we go. And last but not least, all right, the next best competitor in between the Carrack and the Polaris is the Odyssey. Oh wow, we do have the Wind Rider skin. This is nice. Why didn't I pick up the Wind Rider skin? Yeah, no, I couldn't because I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay so much. I just want to upgrade to the Odyssey. That's all. So the Odyssey does not have a scanning suite. Rather, it has a industrial mining and refining facility, which means these two are much more alike. Specialized exploration ship. The question is about the radar, all right? This is mainly to chart the space, all right? So a lot of people like to play an explorer role, you know, explore the stars. That's why the Carrack is the best possible pick. In paper, Carrack is the only pick. Whereas the Odyssey, I can stay in space for a much longer period of time, which is great, right? And it's self-sustained, so technically this guy is together, right? Hand in hand. And then the Polaris is one odd guy out and comes and pew 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 torpedo. Alright, so that's that. That's big ships. I think it has medical bay, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because like I said, anything with a medical bay gets a selection. So I think, yeah, it does have a medical bay. I will I will definitely circle back to the Odyssey when it is released. All right, I do have a video previously. I just didn't check. You know what? I'll do a quick check. All right, load up the Odyssey page and let's check it out. All right, cargo hold, nice. Weapons and shield, not bothered. Hangar. Right now the hangar shows a saber, which is great. Yeah, medical bay. 2 medical bay beds. Okay. No, tier 2. I mean 2 medical bay. Tier 2, which is the same size as the Carrack. Alright. Yeah, no. I know I included Odyssey because it has a medical bay. So there we go. Big ships. Big ships. There's only a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 good contender. If you want to upgrade from the Taurus and the Ursa Medivac. In fact, actually, you can put the Ursa inside here, inside here, inside here, and inside the Polaris without issue. You can, so far, okay, the only ship that can fit a Saber without issue, Odyssey, Polaris, the Carrack cannot, that's why it's slightly a little bit rough. So this guy gets a little bit ahead because he can fit ships like this, because you can put a Hornet tracker without issue. And last but not least, of course, the Endeavor, which I am slowly anticipating it. Oh, and one last ship. Okay, you know what? I'll take a little bit more time with one last ship. And that is the Banu Merchantman. Now the Banu Merchantman, it's huge. It's huge. This is a specialized ships. I cannot put a price on it. It's like the Orion. The Orion is the ultimate mining ship out there. So I'm gonna put on the list as well. Just for the fun of it, look at the size, crazy. But I will put it down here because again, specialized ship, I cannot really recommend it. For not to say because I cannot recommend, because it's one of its kind. There are no alternate. There's no options. Whereas the Merchantman is just a, what do you call this? A what do I call this? I like the Banu Merchantman. That's why I want to put it up here. All right. It is the only ship out of all the profession ship as well. It is the only 2 ships that offer a shopping experience. That's what I'm gonna say. And its original intent is a blockade runner, and that's the reason why I say, okay, you know what? Since I'm gonna do a little bit of cargo hauling, at least I want to fly fast. But I think the true gimmick for now, okay, because it's not up in the gameplay yet, it is the shopping experience. The next ship, actually, the only other ship is the Kraken. Sadly, the Kraken is a ship that you cannot upgrade to, so go all the way down, not bothered. So there we go. That's that. All right. Honorable mention. Okay, yeah, I managed to figure out that word. Yeah, I usually like to record everything in one go, so some words I forget during the recording, and of course gets tongue twisted. Yeah, that's a lot, right? You'll get used to it. So I need to improve. So there we go. Large ships, the only one that I can recommend. Galaxy, yeah, I know. I can put the Galaxy up here. Carrack, Odyssey, Polaris. And that's all I have for you for today. So hope you guys understand a little bit more on the ship upgrade, because this will really help you to get cheaper ships out there. $170 for a Star Lancer. It's great, right? It's great, no matter how you see it. And if I don't want, oh, okay, Terrapin is 165. All right, and that's it. That's all I have for you. Until then, do we have another few more videos coming up? Yes, we have the Intrepid solo video, Polaris. We have a few solo videos coming up, that's for sure. And with that being said, I would say I will see you in the next Star Citizen event, most likely, because I don't really have a date-ish to put out some of this video. And it's gonna be, yeah, I won't say that's, yeah, it's unscheduled. So the next Star Citizen video that we will go through in a timely manner, it would be the Luminalia event. And until then, my friends, I will see you in the verse and fly safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Yep. $170 for a Star Lancer, fantastic. $470 for a Carrack, can be cheaper.